Most people looking for waterfront living in Savannah are looking in the wrong zip code. There's a gated community outside of Savannah that you've probably never heard of. It's called Waterways Township and it's located in Richmond Hill. In this video, we're going to take you behind the gates and give you an insider's perspective of what it's actually like to live here. By the end of the video, you'll know if this is the right fit for you, and if it's not, our team can still help with that.
Let's start with a little history lesson. In the 1920s and 1930s, Henry Ford, the Henry Ford of Ford Motor Company, started acquiring land in this area for a winter estate. He ended up acquiring 85,000 acres, which was about 120 square miles, and he built a self-sufficient community. At that time, this area was known as Ways Station, later renamed to what we know as Richmond Hill, Georgia now, and he owned the land until the 1940s when he died.
Richmond Hill is located just about 20 miles south of Savannah, and depending on traffic, it'll take you between 30 and 45 minutes to get to downtown. It is also located in Bryan County, which is one of the fastest growing counties in not only the state of Georgia, but also in the entire nation, and growth does not seem to be slowing down anytime soon. One of the biggest driving factors of our growth in Bryan County is the Hyundai Meta site, which opened in early 2025 and is bringing over 14,000 jobs to our area, with more expansion already in the works. Bryan County Schools routinely ranks in the top percentage of school districts in all of Georgia based on tested content areas. Richmond Hill High School sits in the top 20% of high schools in the state, with a graduation ranges from 93 to 96%, just depending on the year. And you've got Savannah Hilton Head International Airport, which is a short 25 to 30 minute drive, depending on traffic. Knowing the backstory is one thing, but actually being behind the gates is something else entirely. If you're curious if Waterways would be a good fit for you, reach out to our team today. We would love to help.
We're going to take you through the amenities here in just a minute, but our contact information is below, so you can reach out to us directly. We've sold in this neighborhood for many years, so we know exactly which community is going to fit your needs, your budget, and your lifestyle. We also sell outside of the community, so if Waterways doesn't happen to be the best option for you, well, we can help with that too.
We've got you covered.
Let's keep going.
Driving up to Waterways for the first time, you will know that you found someplace special, and the entrance really sets the tone. You have gas lanterns, a fully manned guardhouse, and the charming historic feeling that you'll find in downtown Savannah. This entire community just has a way of slowing you down. It's been developed around community green spaces and the water, and it is not uncommon to see your neighbors drive by on a golf cart pretty much at all hours of the day.
Once you come through the gates, the canopy takes over. There's these hundreds-year-old oak trees dripping with Spanish moss that just create this film set feeling that you truly don't get anywhere else in the entire Savannah area. If you drive all the way to the back of the neighborhood, you'll find Cottenham Exchange, the massive amenity complex that we'll take you to here in just a few minutes, and the marina, which lands you in Redbird Creek. So now you understand that this is not just a neighborhood on the water, it's a neighborhood planned because of the water.
The Ridgewood Amenity Center includes a junior Olympic-sized swimming pool, a fitness center, screen pavilion with an outdoor fireplace, an events lawn, bocce ball courts, and a community garden with individual plots. The dog park, called Water Wags, is fully fenced with benches and water stations, and there are also basketball and volleyball areas nearby. The community runs events all year long, including block parties, fishing tournaments, chili cook-offs, and even outdoor yoga.
And here in a few minutes, we're going to take you through each of those different neighborhoods here inside of the community, so you can figure out which one is going to be the best one just for you.
Like Aaron mentioned, Waterways is made up of several distinct communities. You have Ridgewood, Long Creek, Enclave, Osprey Point,
McAllister Cove, Lakewood, Marina Village,
some townhomes,
and then there's townhomes, and there's so much more that will be developed here long term. There's trails that connect the different communities together and deliver you into the amenities. The expectations here are high. You understand that when you drive through the community, and the amenities meet those expectations.
Bill Dance, one of the well-known names in professional fishing, actually helped design and stock all of the lagoons that you'll find in Waterways. The marina, which sits directly behind us, is located on Redbird Creek, and it gives you direct access to the Atlantic Ocean, the Intercoastal Waterway, and our famous barrier islands.
If you want to get to enjoy the boating lifestyle without the hassle or expense of owning a boat, you can join the Carefree Boat Club, which is located right here on site. They will pull the boat for you, put it in the water. You jump right in, you head out into the Ossabaw Sound and enjoy an afternoon on Ossabaw Island or St. Cat's Island, watching dolphins. It's everything that you're dreaming of when it comes to the lifestyle that we enjoy here in the greater Savannah area. There's also Cottenham Exchange, which you can see right here in the background. This is the social hub of the community. It's where 2 of the 3 pools are located. It's right on Redbird Creek, so there's marsh views. There's a tavern, so you don't have to cook dinner tonight. You could just get takeout right here in the neighborhood. There's a market that will scoop ice cream for you. You can grab a bottle of wine in case you have pop-up guests come over. There is so much to enjoy right down here in this amenities center, and in a few minutes we'll take you and show you even more of the amenities options. We'll also tell you about some of the trade-offs or downsides that you have living in the neighborhood, so stick with us until then. The Grand Lagoon is one of the most popular locations for fishing in the entire neighborhood. You just have to make sure that you keep an eye out for the natural residents. There's so many fishermen that enjoy living within Waterways, older and younger alike. And right now we're gonna head over to Cottenham Exchange so you can see the rest of the amenities that they enjoy.
We're now standing in front of Cottenham Exchange. Directly behind me is the dry boat storage, which has space for around 200 boats up to 36 feet long and features on-site security. One thing that we haven't mentioned yet that's a passion of ours is the state-of-the-art gym on the 2nd floor of the Cottenham Exchange, where you can get a good workout in, overlooking Redbird Creek, and then afterwards jump in the pool to cool down.
The neighborhood hosts community gatherings and events throughout the entire year. Santa comes to visit, there's pancake breakfasts for kids, there's holiday gatherings that happen. July 4th fireworks typically occur right here on the Grand Lagoon. This space fills with neighbors. Their golf carts are decked out with American flags and streamers. You can really just imagine it when you close your eyes, spending your days here, spending your evenings with neighbors, and enjoying the events for the neighborhood.
It's truly a real sense of community. This is the one place that you're gonna gather together all the time.
Waterways is not just for one type of buyer. It works for many different types of buyers. Each one can find their own perfect place within the community. Families enjoy Waterways because once you're behind the gates, there's significantly less traffic than the other neighborhoods around here. It's front porch living, so kids are out in the streets riding bicycles. It develops community. Older children have lots of opportunities for babysitting, dog walking, or learning to cut the neighbor's grass. Retirees also enjoy Waterways because it gives them an option that's not actually available in other parts of Savannah. You get this active social lifestyle that allows that same sense of community, but doesn't pigeonhole you into a retirement environment.
And if you don't fall into either one of these categories, Waterways is teaming with young professionals who are drawn here for the outdoor living and the coastal lifestyle.
Buyers relocating from higher cost areas tend to see the value quickly. What you can get here, especially on a lagoon lot, looks very different compared to what that same budget may buy you back home. You'll also see multi-generational families living here. They're spread out across different stages of life, and a strong mix of single-story homes make it easier to stay here over time. Military families have a strong presence in Richmond Hill. The gated setup, the schools, and the overall structure of Waterways line up with a lot of what those families are looking for. And both Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield are a pretty manageable commute.
If you're not sure how your budget works within Waterways, stay tuned because we're going to go through the pricing breakdown in just a little bit.
Knowing who thrives here only matters if you can find the right house for the right price. So let's talk about the neighborhoods.
Most people think that a neighborhood this polished starts at the top of the market and stays here, but we're here to tell you that's not the case. Waterways has a genuine entry price point, and it comes with all of the amenities that we've just shared with you. We're standing in Ridgewood, which is the section of Waterways that got it all started. This area is beautiful because you have mature landscaping, large trees, the low country homes with the front porches that are ideal for sitting, and most of the lots back up to the woods.
Osprey Point is one of the newer Pulte communities and gives buyers a really solid, affordable entry point into the neighborhood. The homes that are pretty new are very well built. The selections are pared down a bit to fit that affordable price point, and it allows you to be in here without busting your budget into the custom build range, which we'll talk about in just a minute. The pricing in Osprey Point starts in the upper 300s and gets into the $400,000 range, while the pricing in Ridgewood Park is typically cresting $500,000, and it even can go up above $700,000 as well. That pricing is similar to Harbor Retreat, which is another Pulte new construction community that's on its own island on the other side of the neighborhood from where we are right now. Those homes, which have been built in the past few years, are even more upgraded after the fact, which is what we've seen with lots of our clients who have chosen to build and live there as well. McAllister Cove is the newest section in Waterways designed by Pulte, and it opened in 2025. There are marshfront lots available and homes in progress, while also having folks that have already moved in. They've got their own amenity package coming in, including a pool, pickleball courts, cabanas, and a pool house. It's the best option if you're looking for a little bit of a higher end option that's also still new construction.
We are now in the Lakewood section, which tends to be that sweet spot for a lot of buyers. You have lagoon front lots and interior lots. You have the kayak launch that we're standing right in front of, as well as the pavilion. And most of the homes here are newer, so you get that new construction feel without having to have the weight of an entire build.
Pricing in Lakewood ranges from the lower $500,000 range up towards the middle $650,000, and these homes were built by both Pulte and a number of different local builders. This area, the amenity center right here in Lakewood, is super popular for Friday night gatherings. Folks will order pizza, gather multiple families together, light a fire, and just let the kids run around. Those are the entry to mid-level pricing communities here in Waterways. And next, we're going to talk about the next range, which is a little bit of a different story.
Long Creek is actually just a single street in Waterways, but it has an amazing feel in and of itself. All of the home sites here are just a little bit larger. They feel a lot more private. Most of them back up to woods to give you that seclusion. Most of these homes were built by either dream finders or some of our favorite local custom builders. And the prices start usually in the $600,000 range and go up from there.
And then lastly, we have both Enclave and Marina Village. We're grouping them together here because they're really quite similar communities. The Enclave was developed prior to Marina Village. The Enclave sits on its own island, and the home sites here you'll find both on the lagoon and interior. We see the pricing here typically go above $800,000 and crest the $1 million mark. These are all exquisite properties, many of them custom designed and built by our favorite local builders, which is also true of Marina Village, which is right down by Cottenham Exchange.
Our team has helped clients build custom homes in each of these sections, and those clients have enjoyed the larger lots, the more private and upscale feel of the area, and have found out that they are just truly living their most amazing southern dream when they get here.
We loved Marina Village and the Enclave because of those custom build opportunities. Marina Village is the most secluded of all of the communities in Waterways right now, right down beside Cottenham Exchange and the marina. Lots of different waterfront, marshfront lots available, as well as interior lots as well. Typically see those prices from $800,000, again, just like the Enclave, well over $1 million for those custom built estates that are particularly beautiful.
So we're not here to pretend that it's all rainbows and butterflies. Every single one of our video gets to the point where you also have to know the downsides of living in waterways. And there's a few that you should consider to make sure that you're making the best decision on your move. First is the HOA. It is on the higher side. In 2026, that HOA fee is $290 a month. The thing is, everything that you get for that $290 really offsets the cost. Another thing is the construction. You're just going to have to learn to live with it, and you've probably already heard it in some of our video today. That's part of life here. The community is growing, it's expanding, and it's getting better every single day, and construction noise is part of that.
Speaking of growth, it is happening all over Richmond Hill and Bryan County at large. We're seeing tons of residential and commercial development, which is changing the landscape of the entire community. Being behind the gates gives you a bit of a buffer for that, but it's important that you know what's happening here in Richmond Hill. You'll also find that in Waterways, some of the home sites are a bit smaller. So if you're looking for more space and you need to have an environment that isn't gonna grab eggs from your neighbor, we wanna know that up front. So be sure that you tell us about that when you call us. And don't forget our contact information is in the description below. You also need to know that Richmond Hill, being a coastal area, can have lower lying land. That means we've got to talk about flood insurance. You need to know that some homes are going to require it. So when you find a specific address, just ask us and we will look up that flood zone and we can discuss what that's going to mean for you. Waterways is also a car-dependent lifestyle. That means it's a little bit of a drive to Publix, it's a little bit of a drive to school, you'll have a commute to work, and if you're headed to downtown Savannah, you're looking at 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic. The nice thing is that the amenities give you the option to run to the market to pick up something quick and easy or grab dinner from the tavern if you want takeout. You know, every neighborhood comes with its trade-offs, and it's really important to us that we deliver a balance of what's great versus what's not so great. So we know that Waterways might not be the community for you, but we work inside the gates and outside the gates, so we can help no matter what it is that you're looking for.
If you've made it this far and your attention is piqued, reach out to us today. We would love to help you figure out which neighborhood matches your situation best. You can reach us at meettwg@gmail.com. And if you watch this entire video and it's not the best fit, we can still help you. Reach out to us today.
Really, Waterways is just a tiny part of all that the greater Savannah area has to offer. You may be wondering about how your budget fits into that, and we have a video that can help you with that as well. It may change your perspective depending on where you're moving from. We hope that this has been particularly helpful for you. We know that you will find that working with the Wellspring Group is also helpful as well. So we will see you in Savannah.